from Without a Crystal Ball. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is Wednesday. I was gonna say it's Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's Wednesday. It's been one of those weeks. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are gonna do a Duggar update. Now I apologize. I should have gotten to this video last week. There was so much happening last week with so many other stories, but this was one that so many of you brought to me in DMs. You were like, I saw this video that Jessa Seewald just put out and I'm really upset and I can't believe this happened. Now, I was expecting something really dramatic to have happened in this video because let's just say the amount of messages I got were significant and I was like thinking it was going to be something major, but it turns out it was about a bike. All right, so before we get all the way to that story, let's start here. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are interested and want to become a subscriber, I would love that. So make sure you click the subscribe button down here. And if you want to know when I go live or when notifications go, make sure you click on the bell and ring it. So then you'll know when I go live. All right. So let's talk about Jessa, because Jessa Seewald is a mama of 3 and she has Ivy and Spurgeon and Henry. And in her latest video on YouTube, she takes Henry to make a wish come true. Now, if you are a Duggar child, you know that you're not a Duggar child. Typically, if you're watching this channel, you're not a Duggar child. You're either a Duggar snarker, or you're someone who just sort of is like, I can't turn away at the train wreck, or you're just sort of like, I kind of like this family, but I don't know why. Well, you know that the Duggars spend a lot of time thrifting. They don't spend a lot of money on brand new things because they have so many children. So Jessa getting her son a brand new bike from, I believe, Walmart is a humongous step. Henry, in his little message or in his little video, says that he wants to get a bike, and it's not necessarily like what he wants, it's the color of the bike that he wants. Now, in my messages, people were like, I can't believe Jessa did this. So let me show you what happened in her video, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, are you excited? What kind of bike do you think you'll get? What color?
I want pink.
Pink?
I have bikes.
Oh my goodness. Look at all these. I think on the back row over here is where we're gonna find the smallest ones. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, look.
This one.
Henry, you wanna try this one out?
I'm gonna have this one.
You gonna have that one? I think that's a girl bike, Henry, because it's pink.
Henry.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Just careful. Don't go too fast, all right? Come over here.
This one's a boy bike. It's a race car bike. Zoom.
Okay. That one's kind of...
Okay, so let me set this up. They're at home. She says, we're going to get him a new bike. And he's all, yes. And she's all, what color do you want? And he says, pink. Now, I cut off the part where he says, no, I want red because it's like a race card. But then he and Spurgeon start talking about red bikes, and then they get in the car, and then they go there. But the interesting thing is his initial thing was, I want pink, right? Then they get to the store, and the very first bike he sees is pink, and he says, I want that. And Jessa says, no, I think that's a girl bike. And then she won't allow him to get the bike because it's a girl bike, and then Spurgeon takes him over to get a other bike that is a boy bike. So a lot of people were upset because they were saying, well, Henry wanted the pink bike. Why can't you just let the little boy have a pink bike? What's wrong with the pink bike? Now, on the surface of all of this, you guys, this is the Duggars, right? So we're going to be talking about very generally, girls are pink and boys are blue. I mean, that's their world, right? So in Jessa's mind, you can't have a pink bike if you are a boy, because boys that like pink, you know, I don't know if that's what they're thinking. I was kind of like, at the first part of it, I was like, I don't know if I see it, you guys. I really don't know if I see it. I don't see if this is so dramatic. But I also noticed that once this was all said and done, after she had posted this, her YouTube channel generally allows for comments. She typically will let people say things. Now, I will say she monitors and will delete comments that are not positive. And you know what? Hey, that's the right of any single channel if they want to delete comments. I did notice that even on Instagram, her post about this was also heavily filtered, suggesting that she might be removing comments because some of the people were kind of upset about the pink bike. So here's my thought. What's the harm in a little boy having a pink bike? Is it really that big of a deal? If he likes pink, if he wants to ride on a pink bike, if he just likes the color pink, is that bad? Does that automatically mean that there's something else going on here? Is it important that a child learn that pink is girl and blue is boy? I don't know. I honestly have not had to deal with that with my son. I will say my son likes all colors. He loves pink and purple. He doesn't typically wear them, but he loves the colors. He loves mommy to wear those colors. He loves to draw with those colors. We certainly don't shy away from telling my son, you can have a pink whatever, or you can have a purple whatever. If he wants purple or pink, we let him have it. It's just a color. It's not that serious. I think some people were a little bit upset because there's this overarching, whole anti-LGBTQ plus aspect of the Duggars where they have a history of not supporting that, the community as a whole. They have done a lot in their lives. Like, I think at one point Michelle Duggar was doing like robocalls against, people using like the transgender youth being able to use bathrooms. And then they don't support the life. They call it sinful. They call it an abomination. So is the fear that if he has a pink bike, somehow that he will be like that? And so you just have to not allow him to have it because if he has it, then you might spur on and encourage it. We wouldn't want to encourage something that you can't control, right? I mean, I feel like when your kid is 3, they don't even know, right? I can't say they don't know. I'm just saying they don't know. They just like what they like. They're like, I like this bike. I think it's cool. I like pink. But instead, she's got mom and brother reminding him that because he's a boy, he has to have either a red or a blue or a black. So ultimately, he ends up getting a red and black bike, which is a nice compromise. I always feel like red is kind of that neutral boy color that has still a little bit of that pink flair without being a girl color. But it opens up this broader conversation about how shell-shocked fans became to the point that Jessa turns her comments off. She's filtering her comments out of the photos on Instagram, and it's over a bike and not allowing your child to have a pink bike when that's what they want. Do you think it's because of their beliefs that she's not allowing this, or do you think it's just completely innocuous and she honestly is just like, well, no, like, why would you want pink? That's not what boys like. I mean, part of me just thinks like, in her mind, it's that the life is categorized like this because that's how she grew up. Boys are blue, girls are pink. I try not to automatically add the controversy to it. I try not to add that there's a motive for doing this. I want to hope the best and like think the best possible. I don't want to assume that it's anything anti-LGBTQ plus at age 3. I mean, if that were the case, that would be terrible. So I want to stay positive and just think it's as simple as Jessa growing up thinking that pink is girls and blue is boys. You know what I mean? So do you think the outrage by fans is as, should you be as outraged by that? If you're a parent and your son wanted a blue bike, or your daughter wants a pink bike and your daughter wanted a blue bike, would you be okay with that? I was a tomboy, so I wanted everything boy, right? I wanted to dress like a boy. I wanted to play like a boy, and my parents let me do that. If my son wanted a pink bike, I'd let him have a pink bike. But what do you think? Should we be outraged about this? Does it demand, accountability, or is it just as innocent as, Henry, you need to get a red and black bike? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.